my videos also with Arabic subtitles. I'm trying to teach Dexter Arabic. So it's one of those things where I want to kind of include everybody. So I've been using Google Translate to do my translations. So I hope they're correct. Yeah. I get some proofreading from my husband, but for the most part, I just use Google. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very correct. I noticed that through your videos. So I'm recording right now. It's okay with you?
Yeah.
And I will edit the video, and I will send you the link of the video, and you can you can post it on your channel. And I post this video also on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dexter, I like his name. It's very loud, Dexter, and very common in America.
Actually, it's not very common in America, believe it or not. It's a super uncommon name. That's why we chose it, so it would be unique to just him.
But I used to hear the name Dexter in the movies.
Yeah, there's a TV show called Dexter. There was 2 TV shows called Dexter, and yeah. It's just a name that you don't really hear very. It's a name you hear very often.
Hey! Oh, look! You bite me. That's make him calm.
Yeah. Relax, it's okay. You can join in, just relax.
Hey! Hey! What do you call it when you put this on his mouth? Yeah.
Pacifier.
Pacifier?
Yes.
Pacifier. Yeah. My daughter used to use the pacifier when she was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the other 2 boys of me. They don't like the pacifier.
No.
Yeah.
He likes it. It calms him down. It makes him feel comforted. So
yeah, especially when he wants to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I understand because I threw with this.
Yeah, he sleeps with it at night, but during the day, I don't give it to him very often.
Yeah, because I think day by day it's hurt his teeth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It also makes it hard for them to learn how to speak. So,
exactly.
And it's super important for him to be able to mimic and make the same sounds that we do, because we're teaching him Arabic and English.
Yeah, it's hard for him.
Yeah.
he learned 2 languages at the same time.
Yeah.
God help you, little one.
No, he has a good teacher. He's got his my husband's family and my husband teach him Arabic, and they talk to him, and I and my family talk to him in English, so he gets a lot at one time.
Yeah, the child has a fresh mind, so when they listen, they grasp the information instantly. Because they have a fresh mind, and they don't have to think about anything, just for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, their brains are like a sponge. It soaks up all the information and just holds it in there. Right now is a perfect time for him to learn languages.
Yeah, exactly. So when you speak to him, speak in Arabic or in English?
I know a few phrases in Arabic, and I will just repeat them to him, and then I repeat it in English. The majority of the time I speak English to him because my Arabic is so small, like my vocabulary is so small. So I'm learning as he's learning, because my husband teaches him Arabic and then I learn it too, so I know what I'm telling him. So I learn it.
You're a lucky one because you have a great dad and mom. They teach you everything about the languages.
We're trying. So
Yeah, the same for me. I'm trying to teach my kids English language because they already know about Arabic. But I try to teach them some phrases, some word in English, like "go to sleep," and sometimes I speak for 2 or 3 sentences in English, and they tell me, "What? What do you say, Dad? What do you say?" Yeah.
do they teach English in schools in Iraq? Like a extra class or anything?
You asked me about my job.
No, like in school for the kids, do they teach English in their school or is it just Arabic?
No, they get classes, English classes also.
Oh, okay.
From preschool to high school and until the college.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But when the education system in all the world, they don't teach the conversation just for grammar rules. For memorize the grammar, the past tense and the grammar tense, and we memorize them, and we have a test. And for me, I graduated from my college in 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in English department.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I finished my college, I can't at that time I couldn't speak 2 or 3 words in English.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's always about grammar rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nowadays the situation is different because with this new technology. We learn new things from YouTube. There is many apps to teach everything in English. So like me, I benefit from Cambly. You saw my videos with the English native speakers. I spoke with the tutors from all around the world, like UK, Canada, Australia, America, and I spoke with the Chinese tutor, but they are native English speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I got different version of English actually.
Yeah.
Because different accent, and all of them they use the different expressions.
Yes.
So
there's a lot of slang in the English language.
Yeah.
So even in the United States, like you could go to a different state and they say things differently, and they have different phrases for things or different expressions they use that are equivalent to ones in other states. So sometimes even native English speakers have a hard time communicating with each other because they don't understand the phrases.
Oh. But you guys can't understand them instantly, but you take a second to catch them.
Yeah.
That situation here in Iraq, there's a different accent.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go to the south, you will find a thick accent.
Mm-hmm.
Arabic, but a thick accent. And when you go to the Baghdad, to the capital, it's a clear accent. And if you learn Arabic, you can understand them instantly. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about your check your Little
Oh, he's
Dexter.
okay. He's trying to get into things. He's crawling now, so
Yeah.
he's constantly grabbing everything. So I just have to make sure he's not doing anything he's not supposed to be. So
Yeah. I remember when my daughter in the same age of Dexter, I'm always chase her around the house.
Yeah, I chase
Yeah,
him around all the time.
yeah, exactly. Because they are don't know they don't know what they do.
Yeah, he just throws things. He's like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So I mean, he's the boss around here.
Exactly. Yes, and no one can't bother him.
No.
Yeah, really, he's the boss.
Yes.
So tell me about your channel. Is it for fun, or is it for you want to earn money from your channel, or you just publish your diaries in your channel? What's the purpose?
So it started out as like a just for fun kind of thing, like something to let him see later on when he gets older, and kind of like home movies almost for him.
Yeah,
And as he's kind of gotten more popular, and we've gotten some more subscribers, we've gotten a few suggestions of things people want to see, and we've got some suggestions on how to make our videos better. It turned into something like I made an Instagram for him. I made a TikTok for him.
Yeah.
He's got his Facebook page and the YouTube channel, and it's kind of all of it's just taken off at one time. And so, I mean, if I make money from my channel, fantastic. We try to have fun with our videos and like keep it centered around him. But I've gotten some suggestions on to like expand a little bit more and like kind of make it like, you know, more for not just moms, but like kind of involve kids a little more and like give advice for like what to do for your kids.
Yeah,
and, like,
I saw some of your videos. You give some advice to mommies, and actually, I share your videos. You talk about the baby shower, and you bring a small venue, and you teach the mommies how to take a shower for your baby. And I shared this video in my social media groups, and they very they like it because you translate in Arabic and you speak in English, so it's very easy to understand for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so that there's my problem when I was pregnant was I didn't know anything about babies or how to take care of them.
Yeah.
And just through my own experience and my own mistakes and things like that, I learned a lot. And I know there's a lot of new moms that don't have help or don't know what to do. And I'm just trying to provide a platform for them to see, okay, this is what you can do. This is like a basic of what you can do for your baby. You don't have to do it the same exact way I did it, but just so they have an idea. I'm just trying to make it so that moms everywhere have like an idea, because it is scary being a new mom. I mean, you don't know anything about your baby.
I understand you, because there's many mommies don't understand about how deal with their children when especially the first baby. It's hard. Yeah. I remember my wife struggling with my first daughter, and my mom, it's very professional, and she take her first shower and my wife just focus on her. So the second shower, my wife do that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she learned from my mom, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. See, like our parents aren't living near us, so we had to learn a lot on our own.
Yeah,
Just kind of asking. Nobody really showed us anything, so we were kind of on our own. So I've gotten a lot of requests from family and other people, like friends that are in the Middle East. They want to see how like American people deal with their babies. Like, what do we do that's different from them? So I'm trying to like just kind of give a picture of what it was like for us to have a new baby, because everybody's experience is different, and kind of like there's some things that are the same across all babies of all cultures, and there's some things that aren't. And doing these videos, I feel like it gives people an idea of like what's common to all human babies, and but like what we do that's different. You know, like some babies, their parents actually get in the bath with them and bathe them, or get in the shower with them and shower with them, or they do like what we do and put them in a baby bath by themselves. So it's just a way to, I don't know, kind of explore the realm of babies and what they do and how it's different in each culture. So
yeah, you help the mummies with that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely try.
yeah, and they are thankful for you. Yeah, because you know, sometimes you mention about something and they don't know about that, so they figure out that things from you. They learn from you.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to like, I don't know. I'm getting requests for things and I'm trying to meet everybody's needs in terms of like what they want to see. And I mean, I don't know, like I enjoy making these videos. I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
And it's nice to get feedback from other moms like, oh, I didn't know that. Or, oh, can you like show us a video about this thing? And like, it's something that I wouldn't have ever thought to do a video on. So I get a lot of ideas from like people that
yeah,
watch our videos. And our audience is mostly Middle Eastern. I think just because it's somebody that's speaking English but has Arabic subtitles,
subtitles. Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's something that like in YouTube, you're like, oh, it's a thing that's like telling me about babies, and it's, you know, subtitled, because I know that Arabic subtitles are not very common. It's not something you like click as an option very often. It's
yeah.
usually like Spanish, English subtitles, Spanish subtitles, and like, I don't know, like another language. It's not usually Arabic's not on the top of the list. So I was like, why not? So
Yeah, you. So I suppose you have two kind of your audience: English audience and Middle East audience. And I think that's very good for you because you mix between two culture, and you mix between them of their habits, and because sometimes here in the Middle East a little bit different, where they learn their children.
mhm.
Not all the same, but
Yeah,
your sharing videos, it's I think it's very useful.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always been a person that loves culture. I love learning about new cultures, learning about new
Yeah.
foods for cultures, that sort of thing. I'm constantly asking my husband to like have his mom send us Arabic food recipes because I want to try it. I'm interested. I try to get as immersed in culture as I can. I really enjoy it. So doing this is like, it's like a dream. It's really wonderful to like
Yes.
incorporate so much.
So
Um,
do you like Iraqi food,
I
especially Musul food, because the people from Mosul, they are a great one. Believe me, they are great one. When they cooking the food, they are famous. And I will mention to you some of dishes. Maybe you know, and maybe you tasted before. There is a dolma. Have you tasted?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. This and I'm sure you taste. You taste the dolma, the original dolma, not not from different old, because here in Iraq we make a dolma as a great dolma.
Yeah. No, I've tried dolma, I've tried kubba, I've tried all
Biryani.
the names are escaping. Biryani, I've
Yeah.
tried, oh man. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I tried. I can't name them all off my head.
Have you tried falafel?
Yes, it's one of my favorite things to make and to eat. Oh my gosh, it was like one of the first things that I tried because
Yeah.
where I grew up, it's like there's not a lot of like ethnic foods, like not a lot of different cultures come in and have restaurants there.
Yeah.
So I was like kind of scared to try new food. So my husband was like, just try this. Like it's basic, like just a falafel, just try it. And it, oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite things. When I was pregnant, I used to go to this Egyptian restaurant near where we lived
Yeah.
and get their falafel all the time just because it was like the closest Arabic food.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I was like, I don't want to have to make it. Like, I just want to eat it. So I used to go get it all the time. But yeah, no, I've tried a lot of different foods.
But you know, our food, it's not healthy. If you want, yeah, but it's very delicious.
It is. It's got. I know it's a little on
Believe
the
me.
oily and salty side, but it's so good. Like that's what makes it taste good.
Yeah, that's the secret behind the Middle East people. They are all of them fat because of the food.
But they eat good though. Like it's such good food. I really enjoy it. But speaking of food, actually, that's a good thing to bring up. I got a lot of requests and a lot of questions, especially on our on my Facebook page for Dexter,
Yeah.
about what I feed him. I've heard a lot of things like parents are feeding their kids like candy bars and stuff when they're not even a year old yet, and like feeding them all sorts of stuff that I've never heard of feeding a baby. And I got a lot of requests to make a video on like baby food. So today I uploaded a video just like starting out before he started solids, like talking about the formula and like the equipment and stuff that I use. And I have a part 2 coming of like what he eats now that he started solid food. But I got a lot of requests for stuff like that.
For baby's food.
Yeah, a lot of requests for baby food. Like, what does he eat now? What did you start him on? When did you start him eating solid food?
Yeah.
So, like, what kind of stuff do you use? So, I have a video today, and then I have another video that I'm in the process of editing and translating to.
You see, you help people, and you interactions with your audience by comments. Actually, I like the comments because they guide me to another video.
Yeah.
So I like the commenters, I like the likers, and I like my channel grow up little by little.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy interacting with the subscribers. And what started it all in terms of like listening to what the subscribers wanted was I made a video of Dexter eating his very first like bowl of cereal, like baby cereal. And it went viral. It just went crazy on pretty much every social media platform that I put it on. It just went crazy. Like everybody was asking like, does he like the cereal? Like, what does he eat? And I was just like, why don't I make a video on it? Like, that's how it started. And then I started interacting with the subscribers a little more and my followers on Instagram and my, people that like our page on Facebook. Like, I started interacting with them more and, like, really taking their suggestions and their critiques and their criticisms, like, not personally like, oh, they don't like the video. It's more like, okay, well, that's something I can improve on because this isn't something I've ever done before. Like, I didn't go to school to edit and make videos on YouTube. Like, that's not what I'm in school for now because I'm a full-time student too, in addition to doing this.
And
So
because at that time there is no YouTube, and there is no this app for I mean social media. Nowadays, here, for example, here I am. I speak with you, and I spoke with many friends around the world. I'm thankful for this social media because they make the world it's like a small neighborhood.
yeah,
Yeah,
it turns into a really like a nice community of people you can, you know, share ideas with and like
yeah,
get their feedback on what you're doing because they watch your content because they're entertained by it or it's informative or they just enjoy watching you do whatever it is you're doing. And I feel like that's really important. Like when I make videos and when I like think about what I'm going to do for a video, I'm always trying to keep my subscribers in mind. Like, are they going to enjoy this content or like, am I just making something that like nobody's really going to be interested in? Like I want to make videos that people enjoy watching. So that's
yeah.
why.
They actually they actually enjoy because YouTube give us this opportunity,
Mhm.
and everybody free to publish what they. Uh, I forget the word. Yeah. Maybe I should speak in Arabic and your husband translated to you. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's for me. I like English language, so I publish my session on YouTube.
Hmm.
So there is a lot of student. Um my subscribers
Hmm.
enjoy with my conversations because they listening to the conversation and in new learn a new vocabulary
Yeah.
and write it in their diary or not copybook.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I think it's very helpful for me and for him.
Yeah.
Like
Of course.
like you when you do your videos.
Yeah. I feel like you know, your videos are very
Yeah,
informative for people. Like they get to see what actual conversational English looks like
yeah,
because written English and conversational English are different in some ways. In
exactly.
conversation, there's a lot more slang that's used. Words are shortened or pronounced differently than what you would think they are in written English. So I feel
Yeah,
like your videos are really informative, like helpful for people that are trying to learn English to have a conversation.
the
For
conversation. Yeah,
example, for me, I can't read any Arabic. I really struggle.
yeah,
Um,
and I
it's
can
difficult.
understand you. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm
yeah,
trying to at least be conversational so I can talk to people. That's what's important is like talking to people. Oh, I'm going to pause for just a second. I got to take care of my son.
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. Sorry
Okay.
about that. I had
Yeah,
to change
it's
the
okay.
diaper. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. My wife, we have three kids, and
Yeah.
she always she always struggle with that. And actually, I help her sometimes. And my daughter also help her because she's 10 years old, and she able to help her with a little my little child. She's just 2 years and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's still a baby.
Yeah. So you have three kids. So you have a 10-year-old, a 2.5-year-old, and how old's your middle child? How old's the second?
Yeah, 5 years old.
5?
My middle child.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
and
you're busy.
And I'm always tell my teachers, my house it's like a kindergarten. They're always fighting and they do naughty stuff.
Yeah, no, my house looks like a mess because Dexter's in everything. Pulls things off shelves, knocks stuff over, dumps
Yeah,
stuff out.
yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
wait for him when he grow up. Wow.
Yeah.
You will see a lot of new things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me about the method that you follow in your learning Arabic.
So, I learn a lot from my husband. He teaches me a lot
Yeah,
when he's teaching Dexter. So like I know just a handful of phrases. Like I know how to say hello, like marhaba
yeah,
and
yes.
shlonek and shlonich and what else? Um, I know like yes and no. It's very basic, very minimal. And I know like some names of some animals like Akhtabut and Buma and like I know just basic. It's been a lot of fun learning it though. Like I watch little on YouTube they have like what is it? Like a learning video for children, for like young children to learn like the alphabet and to learn like names of animals that go with the letter of the alphabet. So I will sit there and watch them with Dexter, and I've learned a little bit from watching it. Like I know Dajaja and Haruf and Arnab, like because they learn
Yeah,
it on the
yeah,
video.
yeah. And you pronounce it. It's very good, like Arabic people.
I've tried to practice. So when I was in high school,
Yeah,
I took Spanish, and there's
yeah.
a lot of like mouth movement you have to do with Spanish. I did that for 7 years. I'm not fluent in
In
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
You can make a conversation or simple conversation in Spanish. In
Yeah, I can
Spanish.
ask. Yeah, very, very little bit. I didn't really use it after high school, so I didn't like follow through. So I don't know very much still, but I can ask for some things and like have small conversation or like use certain words.
You can survive.
I could find food and a place to sleep. So that's about all I really need.
Yeah,
But
that's the important thing.
yes. So I'm trying to learn more Arabic, and I will practice like saying it with my husband. He'll teach me and he'll like break it down so I can learn it like piece by piece and make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
And then I use it on Dexter to teach him. So like I teach
Yeah,
him, you know, to come here and no and good job. So, you know.
yeah, yeah. You know, good job. In Arabic, especially in Iraq, you guys, you tell good job, and
Yeah.
we say afiyah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and this word makes the child it's very normal. No, not normal. It's very happy when you
Yeah, they get excited because they're like, "Oh, this is a good thing." Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So tell me about your profession. I think you are a nurse because I saw on your videos you were like a nurse, or just for acting.
No, actually, so I'm going to school currently to be a physician assistant or a doctor's assistant.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm in school for. So that video, I was actually headed to my school to take an exam. So in my school, it's a lot of like, you do a lot of things and they will like watch you do it and then grade you, give you a grade on how well you performed whatever task it is. So I was actually taking him with me. Some of my classmates wanted to see him.
yes,
I was pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant when I
yeah,
started school. And so they were there while I was finishing being pregnant and gave birth. and they wanted to see him, so I took him with me. So I was dressed up to go take an exam for school.
And you and you took a video.
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah. And I've noticed you have videos like 6 or 7 minutes. I think if you want to earn money, that will not work with you, because YouTube gives you money. Well, if you make it more than 10 or 15 minutes, that's okay with you with earning money. I give you this advice because I've noticed you have 6 or 7 minutes. So I think this will not make you earn a lot of money.
Yeah, I did think about that. It was, for me right now, I'm not really focusing on earning money on YouTube just yet, just because like I don't have the time to dedicate to make longer videos. And I'm just trying to like build my community, help those people in my community, and like get more subscribers, and kind of like do that before I start focusing on earning the money right now.
You're building your channel.
Yeah.
For me, in the first time I was publish my videos and never think about earning money. But suddenly, YouTube has suggested me to download the YouTube Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually download the app, and actually I saw he told me you get $20. Oh my gosh, from my videos. Oh, that's okay with me. Because I just published my video for fun and for helping people, but it turns to another thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to focus on building my community, building my channel, and like really figuring out what it is that like my community wants to see as videos before I start putting more time into like putting these videos together, because they do take a lot of time. It's a lot of hard work for me to try to translate them into Arabic when I don't really have like a super good handle on the language yet. So for me, it takes a lot of effort and time to edit, film, especially with a baby. He's not always cooperative with me. So I put a lot of effort into my videos and making them. So at this point in time, it's just like making a good quality video that my subscribers really want to see, and just building my subscriber count. So then whenever, I have more subscribers and I can get more people watching my videos, then I'll think about monetizing my channel, just because it's like, it takes a lot of effort for me to do it. And if I'm not getting a lot of watch time, I'm not making a lot of money. It really doesn't seem like worth it to me in a way. Like my whole base of like everything I do, like outside of YouTube as well as in YouTube, is like, my goal is always to like help people and like be there to give people a helping hand and like give them information for things. Like if they ask me, hey, like what do you do for this? Like, okay, I'll tell you what I do for this. Like kind of the basis of like everything I do in my life is like helping another person. And so like that's kind of what I focus my channel on right now, and then eventually I'll probably monetize it.
For me, it's like I kill two birds in one stone. So why? So it's okay with me.
Yeah. And everybody's different. Like it works for you, and that's fantastic. It's just like for me right now, I'm still just trying to like figure everything out. Like I said, I have a bunch of social media platforms and I'm a full-time student. So I'm like trying to juggle all of it at one time. So it's taken a lot of effort and time. But it's a lot of fun though. I mean, like I'm having.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my schedule is full every day. I speak to you right now. And after our conversation, I will try to call my private tutor. She's, I think, she's from America, and she lives, I think, in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's trapped in Thailand
Oh
because
no.
you know about the
Yeah.
situation, and
Yeah.
there is no traveling. She trapped
Yeah.
in Thailand. She's my private tutor.
Okay.
Uh, so for this, I forget what I want to say.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's hard for me sometimes when I make expressions because I think twice. I think in Arabic and I think in English.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard for me sometimes.
Understand. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but I think you understand me. I know I have a lot of mistakes in
Oh,
grammar and many expressions. I'm sorry for that, but I'm learning. I'm still a student.
oh, that's okay. Like I'm still learning Arabic. Like I know I make mistakes. Like I eventually want to go visit like Iraq and Egypt and like go to the Middle East and go to these places and I'm like I need to know how to speak the language like to go there and I'm like man, how am I going to do that? Like I get it. Like you're going to have to like think in your native language and then think, okay, what are those words in the other language and then pronouncing them correctly. Like it's, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think they understand you because you're not native speaker in these countries, so it's very okay. Um, for me, I've been in Turkey
Hmm.
and like 10 times in Turkey, especially in Istanbul, and they are not speak Arabic nor English.
Oh, okay.
They are speak only their language, Turkish language.
Uh-huh.
So I struggle in my first trip there.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like some of them speak a little bit Arabic, a little bit English, and a little bit Turkish. So I try to make a conversation with these three languages. Yeah, well, actually, I speak in Arabic, in English, and Turkish. So I learn the basics of Turkish language. Uh, like I said, I can survive or order the food from the restaurant.
Yeah.
When I in the airport, so it's okay. But all my conversation contain three languages.
Wow. Yeah, see, like, I want my goal is to like learn enough Arabic so that maybe at the end of the year, if like all the travel bans are gone and everything, I want to travel like to go to Iraq and stuff like that because that's where a lot of his family is from. And like, my thing is like, I just want to make sure I can speak enough and like, hopefully everyone will be understanding. That's not my native language. I'm trying really hard, but like, I do want to go travel to the Middle East. Like, I want to see the culture like firsthand. Like, I want to meet people. I want to use, my skills in Arabic. Like I want to go. So, I mean, my passport's
Yeah,
ready. I just,
you.
airport's not open.
Yeah, I think you miss the travel and miss the airport. Yeah, we are the same. We used to travel like uh, one time in a year.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, but about nowadays with this situation we can't travel.
Yeah. Well, see, I've never been outside of the United States before. So this would be my first trip outside of the United States, and I
Mm,
wanted to go to the Middle East. I've heard my husband and his family have told me like a lot about the stuff that's going, like the culture and the buildings and the food and
yeah,
like markets
yeah.
and all this stuff. And I'm like, I want to go. Like it looks like fun. It sounds like fun. Let's go. So
Yeah, there's so many culture here in Iraq. Maybe your husband told you about. We are the first people who invent the writings. I mean, picture writings.
yeah.
Is yeah, and you will see a lot of cultures here in Iraq, and I hope you will enjoy with your journey.
I hope so. I'm sure I will. I'm trying to. embrace the other half of his, you know, his culture and his, you know, like the life he's gonna have. He's gonna know both, you know, Arabic culture and American culture.
He focus on me.
Yeah, he's like, who is
Hey,
that?
hey,
Who is
hey,
that?
hello,
No, say marhaba. It's okay, Habibi. Say marhaba.
hello, Habibi, Habibi.
He's used to talking to his uncles on video chat like this, so he's like, who are you?
Habibi. God bless him. Hey, hey,
Hi.
hey.
Okay. You have it back.
He's shy. Hey. Oh.
Yeah, I hope that, you know, I'm able to, I even want to take him with us so he can, you know, I want him to be exposed to, you know, his heritage and like know about Arabic culture and know about Iraq and know about his family that lives there and that kind of thing. Because I know that life is very different between, you know, the way some people live in Iraq versus like the way we do things here in the US. So I want him to be exposed to both and like understand. And
Yeah,
be more, like,
that's very important to him.
yeah.
Yeah. So I have to go right now because I know you are busy with your child. So I so take your time with your child. It's okay with me. I can understand.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's a big joy.
Yeah.
We're trying to put up 2 videos a week on our channel, Mondays and Thursdays. So we're trying to give the people what they're asking for in all their videos.
Yeah, I noticed that.
A lot of suggestions and a lot of ideas from everyone. So if people can keep those coming,
yeah.
I would really appreciate it. I like to hear what people have to say, whether it's you want to give me some advice on what to do with my video or
Yeah.
a video you want to see. Like I'm totally open to all suggestions and ideas. So
Yeah. So what do you want from me to help you about your channel if you want to?
if you could put our channel like you did last time, either in the description or on the screen, even just so they can like click on it.
I'm already do this in the next 3 or 4 videos for me for this.
Really
It's okay with
appreciate
me.
it.
Yeah, we helping each other.
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's the way YouTube is. Like creators have got to help each other out. Like people that make videos, like we've got to be a community, just like we build our own personal communities on our channel. Like, I mean, I love talking to people and meeting people and things like that. And you know, I would love to maybe do this again and we can talk about other stuff.
Yeah,
so it'd be a lot of fun.
Especially when I have like 22% of Iraqi people followers. So
Yeah,
that's help you with that.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it. I really appreciate your time doing this with us.
So it's okay. Yeah, don't. Yeah. So it's a pleasure to meet you. I want to thank you for your time. And it's nice to meet you, Dexter.
Say bye. Say thank you. It was nice to meet you too.
Bye bye, Habibi. Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.